So this video is basically I went through and shopped my makeup collection, and I pulled out makeup that I hadn't used in at least 6 months. Most of this stuff is been in my collection for a while. And I did that because since I'm on a no buy, I'm trying to use up all the makeup that I have. Although I don't wear makeup enough to do that. So anyways, here we are. And so a lot of this stuff you have seen, well, actually all of this stuff you have seen on my channel. But so this is like a shop my stash, nothing new. However, I'm not going to show you me going through my collection because that was super boring. Like, super boring. I recorded it, and then after I watched it back, I was like, I can't do it. It's too boring. I don't have a big, huge beauty guru collection or anything that would make it interesting. So, I'm just going to show you the product, and I'm going to try to make like a full glam cake face, just grungy. Like, I'm going very dramatic. Let me just say that. I'm going very dramatic, which is so funny because it's bedtime and I'm literally going to go wash it off. Yeah, I've been talking for 2.5 minutes, so let's just start putting on makeup. So, yeah. So the first thing I'm going to use is the Estee Lauder Idealist Pore Minimizing Skin Refinisher, which I'm just going to use a drop of this. And if you didn't know, I am 6 months pregnant, or will be 6 months pregnant in a week. In the first trimester, I was so sick. Like, I didn't do anything. I didn't put makeup on for probably 2 months. I was so sick. So yeah, with that, and then, already having 2 children and moving and all of the stuff life throws at you, I just get up most days and I'm lucky if I get clothes on. I'm lucky if I get out of my pajamas. The next thing I use, which I swear by, if you have not tried the Wet n Wild Cucumber Primer Water, you need to try it. I use this no matter what kind of makeup I'm doing. It is amazing. I use it before my makeup as a primer, and I use it after my makeup as a setting spray. Okay, so on to foundation, which leads me to this $2 sponge. It's from Dollar General. It was $2. It was their brand. It's not my favorite. Don't buy it. I mean, if you're on a super budget, it gets the job done. It does. It gets the job done. But it's hard. Like, it's just not, it's not the best sponge in the world. Okay, I'm gonna use the Milani Conceal and Perfect 3-in-1. My shade is 00 Light Natural. And the reason I pulled this one out is I was so excited to buy it because everybody raved about this foundation. And I used it like twice and didn't really like it. And so it's just been sitting in my drawer ever since. So I thought, my skin's different now. I'll give it a chance. So I'm going to do 2 pumps because that's typically what I do of all foundations. This, I might not need 2 pumps. We'll see. And it's not my tried and true, Oh, and I probably need to get a mirror out because I'm using my viewfinder as a mirror, which is not smart because I won't be able to see if something is actually blended out. So let me grab a mirror real quick. Now, let's start blending this out. Hopefully it doesn't set crazy fast because I did just let it sit on my face for a bit. I mean, I would love this foundation if it was like super full coverage and didn't make my pores look like freaking crater holes. But the 2 times that I used it, the reason I didn't really care for it was because it made my pores and everything just look so much bigger than they were. And even then, I found that if I wore it all day, the next day, my skin would break out. So it's like, you know, it just didn't agree with my skin. I'll just say that. I'm not saying it's a bad foundation, because like I said, everybody raves about this foundation, but it didn't do it for me. And obviously this sponge picked up a lot of product, so that really sheared it out. So I am going to go in with what's left on my hand and build the coverage up. Okay, I've been blending on that for 10 years now, so we're just going to move on. I'm looking really close at my skin though, and yeah, like it just doesn't sit well on my skin, and I don't usually have that problem. Like, I'm not trying to sound like, you know, I have perfect skin, but I just don't usually have that problem. But I mean, you can see how much coverage, because where I didn't put it, like, look how red around my eyes are. So let's fix that. Oh, I got hair. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I haven't used this in a while. This is in Light Peach. I've been using a different e.l.f. concealer, like an older one that I had in my collection, and I needed to use up, and it is almost gone. Dang it, there's something tickling me. And I do love this concealer, I will say that. So yes, I know this is super light shade, but it blends out nice. So, and I probably used way too much, because this is a very full coverage concealer. Oh, hello, told you, clown makeup. Okay, so what can I tell y'all? I already told you I'm pregnant. Hello, surprise. Which, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you already knew that. We've moved several times. My husband has gotten a new job, which is super exciting. It's kind of hard to do this and talk. I'm trying not to screw anything up. I put on way too much, but I'm going to blend it kind of up in my T-zone. I'm using it as an eye primer, because like I said, I want to do something a little more dramatic. Yeah, so I look super bright and awake now, which is awesome. Won't complain about that. Yeah, it's not looking half bad now. Okay, so I'm going to set my face now. Oh, so I should show you what I'm using. I'm using the Mary Kay. It's just translucent loose powder. And I'm just going to set all over my face. I don't bake, especially since I'm just going to take this off here a little bit. I'm putting some in the cap, swirling my brush around. I'm using a Real Techniques face powder brush. That powder definitely helped to settle that foundation down. However, like, can you see the pores on my nose? They don't look great, and that's disappointing. And my hair is so dark now that when I get makeup in it, you can really see. It makes it look crazy. But anyway, okay, we're done with powder. Let's do our, oh, shoot. I did it again. Okay. I wanted to use the I Heart Revolution Unicorn Glow Liquid Highlighter, and I meant to do it before my powder, and I totally forgot. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to gently dot it over and pray it does not lift anything, because I really wanted to use it. I've done this so many times now. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm going to use it. And then I just go straight into powder. So here we go. Wow. Wowzer. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. I've had this forever and not used it because I keep doing stupid stuff like that and I forget. Now let's see. Does it look like it lifted any? I don't feel like it lifted my foundation. Maybe a little bit. But we're gonna do the other side anyway, and then I'm gonna go over it with a powder highlight. That is so stunning. If I hadn't forgot, I could have really put that on if I hadn't forgot, obviously, before my powder. So for my highlight and contour, I'm going to use the LA Colors Highlight and Contour. This is in the light medium. It's really more of a bronzer for me, but I do use it just a little bit as a shadow. But since we did our highlight already, I'm going to go over that with this powder highlight and really make that stand out. So I feel like this will cling to that liquid highlighter and really just pop. Wowee. Which this highlighter is beautiful on its own. I mean, look at that. It's a very natural. It's $1, by the way. Oh, I feel a lot of y'all know LA Colors, but they're super affordable. Not everything is $1, but they do have some dollar in stuff, and they have like some $5, $6 in stuff. But it's, for the most part, everything I've tried from them is beautiful. Even their nail polishes are some of my favorite, the LA Color nail polishes. Now I'm going to go in with the bronzer slash contour side very lightly. Yeah, that's pretty. See, it's a very bronzy color, but if you're light-handed enough with it, it looks really well. It looks really good. I'm sorry. My brain doesn't always work right these days. It blends out really well. Like, I say that as that side looks very streaky. Let me go over it with my powder brush. Okay, that's okay. It looks fun. I'm not going out anywhere, so if this does turn out crazy, I'm still gonna let y'all see it, but I don't have to go walk the streets, okay? So let's get blush. Okay, I'm using a blush that I have in my collection. It is Beauty Insight, and this is the Walmart brand. Walmart owns Beauty Insight, which is really cool, I think, anyways. And this coral blush, I mean, is beautiful. This side is more of like a shimmer. And then this is just a very true matte coral. So we're going to go for the more shimmery side. And this will kind of like mix our bronzer and highlight together. Make everything look more blended. Give us a nice cheek flush. It's very subtle. I'm going to go in with the other side too. It's really kind of... I like blush. By the way, in my absence, I've still gained almost 10 subscribers, and that's just from y'all like finding my older videos and subscribing, and I really appreciate that. Like, that's super cool. So that was one thing that encouraged me to come back too. I was just like, you know, people are still subscribing to my channel, and like, I know 10 doesn't sound like a lot on YouTube. It's like millions of people, millions of subscribers. But for me, for just 10 random people to say, hey, this girl's really cool, let me subscribe to her, that's like, you don't even know how much it means to me. So we're at 167. Hey. And I said months ago that if I hit 200, I would do a giveaway. So I'm still going to do that. So if we hit 200, I'm still going to do a giveaway. So that's, you know, an obtainable goal, I feel like. And I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if it takes 6 more months to get to 200. I will still do a giveaway. And I'll post a giveaway video and what you have to do to enter and all that later on. So that was so off subject. So anyway, our face is done. And from a distance, I mean, it looks beautiful. My skin looks beautiful. But then when you get up close, these pores, they're not my favorite. And also it's already settling in my smile lines, which I'm not happy about. So before I do anything else, I'm going to set all these powders with my mist again. That will really like melt everything together. Let's see, 21 minutes. That's not too bad. By the time I edit it down, it won't be too bad. The eyeshadow is what's going to take forever. So I'm not going to do a tutorial style. I will talk as I go through it, but I'm just going to use this and try to come up with a really cool look. I'm using the Morphe 35M, which it has a lot of like really pretty greens, reds, purples, oranges. Like I said, I'm not going to do it tutorial style. I'm just going to do it and hope for the best. Like, let's just hope for the best, okay? I'm just going to try to come up with something that doesn't make me look like a clown, like I said. Which, you know, you never know. This is just the lightest brown in the palette. It's like a very warm caramely. It's actually beautiful. And it's blending out like so easy. This is just a blender brush from Five Below. I bought a little set. It's a no name, but it's very nice. It's soft, and as you can see, blends really well. I haven't filmed in so long, which means I haven't edited in so long. And honestly, the editing is what takes the longest. So like I'm filming this on a Wednesday night. It might not be up until Friday. It might take me 2 days to get it edited. Like, that's just truth. So especially with kids and such. Okay. I'm going to take a very small blending brush. Also, another no name. Actually, don't have any like name brand brushes except for e.l.f. because your girl's cheap. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit darker brown and I'm going to do like a spotlight eye. So I'm going to do inner corner, outer corner, combine it in the crease. And then I'll try to throw some color in on the lid. That's what we'll do. So like a good kind of meet in the middle, like crazy dramatic, but not too dramatic, you know? So I'm just going to throw this darker color on the outer corner and on the outer corner crease as well. And if you pat these colors off before you use them, you won't get a lot of fallout. Honestly, I feel like this shade is too similar to the other one we used, so I'm going to finish this up and then I'm going to go in with an even darker shade. What I'm going to do instead is go in with this very khaki green brown color. I'm going to avoid black because I know if I use the black, it will get screwed up. So we're just going to use this green instead. It will blend really well with these browns anyways. Why not? Makeup's just for fun anyway, right? Okay, let's try to blend it. I'm going to take this little shader brush, which is a no-name, and I'm going to pick my color. We're going to go see if y'all can. I'm trying to really load my brush up. Let's see how it does dry first. I don't remember how these do. Dry. Okay. It definitely needs to be wet. That was a huge. Let me use my finger. How about that? So I went with the very green shade, the very light green. And it's beautiful. I'm going to go in with this super light shade in the palette and just put that on my inner corner. It's just like a champagne. Now this color picks up really nicely. This would be beautiful all over the lid. This is why I don't play with this palette much. I struggle with this palette. I think it's because there's too many options. There's just too many options. I'm going to smoke out the under eye now with the dark green that I used. I'm just going to put that all the way across. Really join it up to the top. I want it to be nice and smoky. Like that. Oh yeah. I like that. Okay. It's coming together. I'm going to take a clean brush. Clean-ish brush. I'm going to clean it off on my rag here. I'm just going to kind of go around the outside of this. Just all of it. This is a super fluffy brush. This is e.l.f. crease brush. Blending brush, not crease brush. Blending brush. Just kind of not add any extra product. Just kind of gently go over the edges. It's coming together. Mascara will pull it all together. With that being said, my legs are falling asleep. I'm going to use my tried and true Lancome Lash Primer. Love this stuff. I'm still using it. It's almost gone. Like when it's gone, I'm gonna have to find a drugstore brand because I love it. Okay, so I got primer on my upper lashes. I don't really need it on my lower lashes. I don't feel like it's necessary. I'm still using the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. This is almost gone. When it's gone, I'll probably repurchase another one. I mean, I'll buy others as well to test, other new ones, but this is my favorite. This is my best friend right here, you guys. I love this mascara. really pretty. When I did that, I got mascara up there, but that's okay. Also, another thing I'm still using is the Essence Make Me Brow, because I'm super lazy. I hate doing brows, so I just do this. But I mean, look at the difference in that brow and that brow. I know I need to fill it in a little bit, but like you can see the difference is insane. It has fibers in it that really like fill in your brow. That just added like so much to my brows though. This I will repurchase because it's like $3. And it's lasted me a long time. It has. See, I told you when we got the mascara on, these eyes would look so much better. Did I not? Did I not say that? I know I said that. Okay. I'm going to use the Revlon Color Stay Lip Liner in the shade Plum. And this is why I had such a hard time deciding what color to do on my eyes, because I already knew I was going to do a plum lip. Okay. I'm going to use the Revlon Color Stay lipstick in the shade Plum. This is a beautiful, like, red plum. I love it. This is the finished look with all my old makeup that I don't even use anymore. So that just goes to show you, like, obviously I liked it at some point. Now, the foundation I don't like at all. And let me show you why. Look at my skin. Look at my pores. Why? Like, why does it do that? Why does it settle in? I don't get it. From a distance, I look fine. You know, don't get in my face. It looks fine. But I don't like this foundation. And I have a whole bottle of it. Like, what do I do with it? This is the finished look. All in all, I would say it's beautiful. These are paparazzi jewelry. I will have a link below where you can order all the jewelry you want. It's not my link. I don't sell it anymore, but I do have someone that does. So here's the eyes. All in all, I would go out like this. It's fun. I don't mind it. Okay, I talked a lot. This video is an hour long, and I'll see you next time. Might be 6 months from now, might be tomorrow. Who knows?